Hi, everyone. Welcome to our reading for Sagittarius for mid-December 2020. You know, time is fluid, though, so whenever you find the reading, it's just the right time for you. I hope you trust in that. I want to say happy birthday to my Sagittarius sun out there, S-U-N. Those who have Sagittarius sun, happy birthday. I was going to do another reading, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, it's Sagittarius' birthday. I got to do theirs. So, hence why we're on you right now. So this is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. Those intuitively guided to the channel. You may not have Sagittarius in your chart, or you don't know if you do or not. You may be in love with the Sagittarius. If that's the case, remember that many times when we're checking up on others, your guides know that, so they may try to get some messages into you at the same time. So be open to all that if you would. All right, guys, so we're going to use our major arcanas. And we're going to do one for love, one for career / money, and one for life, just life. And let's begin. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Yes, we have the lovers in your love life. We have the chariot in your work sector, and we have the emperor in your life sector. If we were looking at this as people, which I normally don't in this deck, I would have Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use, I decided to use a different deck for your main cards. We're going to use the Crystal Vision, and I'm going to take 3 cards off of each. So let's get into that, give it a shuffle or two. They're already pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle them with you. You here. Look at that. Hello, lovers. 7 of Pentacles. Something's meant to be. Something is of your seed of intention. Someone. Well, hello. I don't know why, but in the mid-months, I like the cards down. I like the mystery of it all, the discovery of it all. One more for each. Knight of Cups showing itself. King of Pentacles showing itself. Knight of Cups potentially. I mean, Knight of Cups is about something, a cup that's coming towards you, and it looks like it's coming right towards you, right? Because it is the last card. It's coming in towards the lover. So for some of you, this is a cup of love that is coming your way, and we'll find out a little bit more about that. Let's get our last card down here, and then we'll get into this reading. High Priestess. Look at this. On the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So, for some of us, we're working towards that 10 of Pentacles. So let's see. Let's get into this. So, where do I want to start? Let's start down at life. So we have the Emperor next to the 7 of Wands. So this is energy of defending oneself. I don't know if you're defending yourself over this Emperor, which could certainly be a boss, someone of authority. 8 of Swords. Look at that. It's almost like I'm defending. Well, what it's showing you in your life sector, with the High Priestess over that 8 of Swords, or next to that 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is self-created energy. It's the energy, it's what we think, we're creating what we think are walls of protection. But ultimately, what it does is it kind of holds us into place. So when we get the Eight of Swords, we always want to stop, look at it, understand what it's saying. Self-created energy is not, it doesn't really benefit you. So the High Priestess is next to that. So this is about, I feel like many of you have had tremendous growth in the years that since I've been on YouTube. I've seen it in your comments. I feel like we've all come a long way, and I kind of feel that that's the energy of coming a long way. But yet, I have you here defending this wall of protection. Interesting. So let's keep going. Let's find out why. So we have the Chariot starting in your career with the Unknown card. It's kind of like the High Priestess in reverse. Things are unknown right now. Things are unclear right now. Look at this. We have the Hermit in reverse. Interesting. With the King of Pentacles, some of you this is a Virgo. Well, let's keep going. We have the Five of Pentacles. So here I have the Lovers opens up the energy. In your love sector, I feel like it's two people. Two people who potentially are meant to be together. The Five of Pentacles talks about a tower. The Ten of Pentacles could say, because we go from the 10 to the Five of Pentacles here, and that comes through, that energy comes through like what feels like a tower moment. But truly, if I look at it from a spiritual lens, it's about a period where I can have tremendous growth, because 5 is about change, but I feel like sometimes change is needed. Let's see what else we got. With the Nine of Wands in reverse. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this King of Pentacles, first of all, seems to be, for some of you, like the catalyst to perhaps what was at one time a tower moment. Whether he's coming through your work sector or coming through your love sector, I feel like it's both. For some of you, it's both. I feel like some of you had to leave a previous job. Maybe something was going on there, and the energy of being in the unknown card. This is a time, when you see that, what it's saying is, I'm not seeing the signs, but just because I'm not seeing them doesn't mean they're not there, right? Doesn't mean they're not there. And then you move right into the Hermit energy. So, the Hermit's all about reflection. I just feel like there's someone out there who is kind of resisting this energy of going into the Hermit energy. What's that mean? That means I'm seeking knowledge. I'm seeking spiritual knowledge. I'm seeking knowledge that's going to help me in my physical world. Right? I'm seeking the light. However, I feel like someone is not seeking the light. Someone is not focusing on that aspect of themselves. Therefore, this Eight of Swords, how can it go away? Because the Hermit is right above this self-created energy of the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess is right beside it. So here is the ability to see that with the spiritual lens, versus maybe because we have the Lovers here, my head, right? Being in my head. Things just aren't clear right now. And I feel like, for some of you, it's like, for very few, I feel like it's be careful about making movement forward until you've had the opportunity to clear that of the past. Now, I feel like this is an ongoing thing. We're constantly going to be doing this, right? We're constantly looking at where we've been, so we know where we're going, right? We're our energy is major in where we're going to go. All right, let's bring out the crystal vision and let's start clarifying. I think someone here is also a little leery about standing up for themselves as it relates to your workplace. Why? Well, because you don't know what the outcome will be if you do. And but I kind of feel like you want to. I have to be honest. I feel like even if and with who I'm talking to right now, I feel like even if I was to um, say exactly how I feel, let's say it's to my boss, I don't know that he's receiving it well. So I just kind of feel like maybe it's, we want to be able to be honest with our expression, right? But sometimes you have somebody who's just not open to that energy. So I feel like if, you're thinking of going, then go, when it relates to your work. If you're thinking of leaving, um, yes, I do think there is something else coming. King of Pentacles is also someone who looks at the big picture so he can better understand it. Okay, let's start at the top. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And look at this. We have the Ace of Wands. So, we have the Cups, Knight of Cups coming in. This is someone who brings us a cup of emotion. Can I trust it? I think so. I'm not sure why I couldn't here. Yes, there may have been a previous tower, but I feel like, I feel like who I'm speaking to now, like this could be something that reoccurs, right? Because I go from the 10 to the 5. Yet as I move forward, first of all, I have the wheel over that. So, I felt this in whose reading did I just do? Virgo, I think, where sometimes it's like the ripping apart so that each individual can understand their own journey, let's say, in this world, and then therefore come back together. With the Ace of Wands, much more passion, right? The Nine of Wands under that, where I put my focus. So previously, may not have put my focus on this, but I feel like this is someone who is now ready to say yes to this cup coming in. No matter who it's coming from, what it's saying is this cup will stir your passion. It's also part of your destiny. And what does it allow you to do? It allows you to start this new path, full of your personal desires, right? This is about your personal desires. This is a time of action, though, also. So, putting my um, bringing my word to something and meaning it. Let's look at this cup. Why do I keep calling it a cup? Look at this. So we have the Five of Cups. I don't like to always say that someone from your past is coming back, because to me, I feel like I'm repeating myself. However, that's exactly what it's showing, so I can't deny it. Five of Cups is about someone that I have missed. Now, this Knight that's coming towards you, certainly I feel like they have got to be missing you also, because it's through their energy, that this comes to you. Honestly, I just feel like in my love life, like if I'm coming back together with someone, first of all, do it if I'm passionate about it, if I'm willing to focus upon it, put in the effort, and they are too. ultimately we have the Ten of Cups here. We have the Wheel. We have the Lover. So we have all the beautiful elements to make a beautiful relationship. Hello. Okay, that one's flying. Let me grab that real quick. We have Temperance. So I wanted to look at this Five of Cups a little deeper. We have Temperance. First of all, that's your card. But that's about divine timing. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Gemini who's opening up this reading. But this is about divine timing, right? This is about your truth. I want you just to see behind this Queen in this deck is the Lovers. So the Lovers, even though maybe she's not in it, it's there, right? It's there. It's part of this divine timing, right? Listen, again, with the Wheel here, part of my destiny, probably some lessons we had to learn to really bring us back to this Ten of Pentacles. Since it was here, it means we can reach it again. And the element is where I decide to put my focus, right? Where I decide to put my focus. This could certainly be talking about the other person who, had to take some time to, almost like had to be pushed into the dark night of the soul to start seeking that light, right? To expand spiritually, and probably to meet your energy. Because I feel if you're here, you are someone who walks within your spirituality too. So I like that a lot. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Two of Cups over the Chariot. We have the Princess of Swords coming over the Unknown card. We have the Moon card, Pisces, over the Hermit in reverse. When the Moon comes out, it talks about things being in the shadow. But that it's almost like doing shadow work. I feel like that's what I meant to say. This is just talking about those who still need to do some shadow work, and that is to understand the shadow aspect of life. I feel like it's not meant to hold us back. It's meant to allow us to learn, grow, and then expect better type of energy. Well, look at that. Then we have the Chariot. So you have the Chariot opening it, the Chariot closing this line with the Lover. The Two of Cups over that. Some of you have a feeling you may have had a relationship at work, perhaps with your boss, and perhaps it had to end, perhaps the job ended, that type of thing, because it feels like it's returning. And, this King of Pentacles is important for some of you because I feel like it really wants me to point him out. Again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be that sign now. What it's talking about, again, is someone who maybe has taken the time to see the big picture, and then they have to look at the details, right? They have to take on the Queen of Pentacles energy to find true balance within a Chariot, because it's about my masculine, but it's also about my feminine, and finding the beautiful balance between both. And the King of Pentacles can do that. But I feel like this is a journey that this king had to take. I just do. I feel like this king had to take a journey, moving through some uncertainty, but nonetheless, perhaps something in their life. Well, first of all, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about change, though. It's not about staying in that energy, right? So this is me, or I feel like it's more them missing you. You may be missing them too, but I feel like we're looking at their energy to see where, where they're coming from. So divine timing, right? Divine order. Everything happening, at the right when it's meant to happen, not before, because this is not about. I feel like another lesson. This is about bringing a relationship together and then growing from that point. Um, I feel like someone just really had to figure out who they were, and I feel like they do. Um, and therefore, there's movement again. Let's keep going. Just realized we got the 2 and the 2. We have the 8 of Cups, but it's in reverse, coming over the Emperor. Huh. First of all, if we just look at the energy of the Emperor is, talks about in the upright the journey of the Emperor, the leader of the people. Why? Because ultimately he's got the wisdom, because of his life experiences. It's helped him develop empathy and compassion you know, if he went on this journey. But it's showing me that, um, for someone out there, this emperor has gone through that journey because the 8 of Cups is in reverse. So I've looked at my emotional house, and in a way, I've gotten it in order. Almost feel like, and then I start to realize because I can't get someone off my mind, perhaps, of truly how special they were to me, right? So don't be surprised if you have communication coming in. Um, I feel like you will. Okay, let's keep going. I do feel like for some of you it was a potential love affair at work. Not everyone. Hello, King. So we have the King of Pentacles again, who is definitely one to show himself right away. But I don't feel like I'm meant to take him yet. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Death card coming over the 8 of Swords, coming over the Hermit in reverse, right? This is about putting it, this is not resisting the changes that need to happen, right? Not resisting what needs to end so that something new can open up, not fearing that. With the 8 of Swords, I could fear change, but this is saying don't fear the change. There's no need to fear the change. Look at this, the Magician, beautiful. So this is very strong, manifesting type energy too. Through what? Your intuition. Hello. Well, 4 of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. I felt like I needed to bring him out last, so here he is attached to this commitment. Um, so I don't think I need to say more than that. That this king or queen, it doesn't have to be the king. And remember, this is someone. Let's say it's not an earth sign. This is about, because we have Cancer right on there, right? Excuse me. This is about someone who, is able to eventually look at that big picture so that they can have the growth that they need to have. Here it is. So I don't know. I feel like whatever this king is bringing in for you, to you, I feel like you can count on it. I feel like this is a true commitment energy here. Some of you, this is a marriage card. Well, I mean, it is a marriage card, but I see it more of like commitment, like I want to commit to someone and they want to commit to me. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, what kind of energy do I need to look at, whether it be you or another person? Someone asked the question, can these be reversed? Of course they can, because I try to read all the energy. So, I just feel like, what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say now. Oh, um, the Princess of Swords coming over the Unknown card. And again, I feel like it's the High Priestess in reverse. Just means, sometimes I'm not trusting my intuition, and or you can look at it another way. Sometimes, let's say this love comes back towards us. Or even could even be the new job, or not like an old job opportunity coming back towards you. I feel like something coming back, right? That allow you to get back to this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like communication comes in, where I feel like directly to your home. I feel that directly to your home, it'll be coming in. I feel like someone's also worried about someone of their past that they love, but I feel you have moved, and I don't know, I feel like this worry of will they be able to find me? The answer is yes, because it came up. So the answer is yes. I want to look at, the moon. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. So, first of all, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The work I'm willing to put in, right, is what I'll receive back. So whatever I'm willing to put into something is what I'll receive back. Coming right over the Hermit in reverse. So, um, I feel like this is what I feel for someone. I feel like, in a way, like you were kind of forced into the dark night of the soul, so to speak. It may have taken you time to understand that energy, right? But I feel like you do, because I feel there's an ending for you where it talks about not resisting what new wants to come to you, and also about you, the power of you manifesting outward, right? Manifesting what it is you want, what it is you'd like to bring to you. But it's the saying, are you willing to put in the work? Are they willing to put in the work? Well, divine is kind of like the spiritual hangman saying, I feel like, it's saying this energy will come to you at the right time. There's no need to push. There's no need to be anything other than trusting of divine. I was going to say trusting of the person, but you can certainly take it slow. If I go back here, I see the Eight of Cups in reverse. So to me, that is um, figuring out this emotional house. Interesting. We have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse over the Chariot with the King here. Somebody else's reading is very similar. Um, but the Magician below that. So I feel like this is of a younger time, right? Of an earlier time, because I already know this energy of missing, right? Missing someone. So I feel like the King now being in an upright next to the Four of Wands, where I am willing to make that commitment. Um, yeah, I do want to make that commitment, but maybe I wouldn't have known if I never went through the Five of Cups. If I've never, if I didn't go through the energy of missing you, I wouldn't have known how much I wanted you. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. Um, but I do feel like this is the flipping of someone's energy. It can only come through time, right? We can't force them. All right, what else do I want to look at? Look at that. We have the Fool in reverse. I wasn't really looking at anything, but I'm going to put it right there. So that relates back to the Death card, right? What do I carry forward, and what do I let go of? The Fool talks about free and clear energy. Perhaps someone is connected to another, though they seem to have like you on their mind. This could be they're in another relationship, right? Um, but that relationship is coming to an end, whether it be a marriage or whether it be, whatever the previous commitment was. I feel like, the when is it going to happen? Well, I feel like we're still, or if I, divine is still working on this person clearing the energy, um, right? Clearing the energy. So when it comes to you, the ability to then make a full commitment, uh, no matter what it's in. I feel like ultimately this is about with the Magician and the Four of Wands there with the High Priestess. And by the way, I have to say also, for those who have a spiritually based business, I feel like this is make the commitment to yourself, to move forward in it, because I feel like it opens up, um, interesting parts of life that maybe you haven't experienced yet. Okay, so anything else I want to look at? I don't mind making yours a little longer because it is your birthday. The Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. So let's just look at this energy here. The Four of Swords tells us, or someone else. This, take a moment. This is about the healing process, allowing the healing process to take place. Um, it's about the swords that have pierced my heart. And, do I carry that energy forward with me, or do I clear it? Do I allow it to heal? Because it definitely wants to. And then the Three of Wands after that. Well, that's very optimistic energy about my future. So you can see right away how this healing process, I feel like that's why temperance is here too, right? This healing process, this awareness process of these swords. And, but the three swords pierce your heart, but one sword we lay on, and that is something we have to examine too. And I think what that means is like, you know, yes, I've had my heart broken. But what was my part in it? And it doesn't mean it was your fault. It just means sometimes we stay too long in that energy. I don't know. That's for each to reflect upon. But the process is here of temperance, saying, have patience, have patience. Let things come to you in divine timing, right? Why? Because some things are out of our control. Some are clearing up, I don't know, like karmic partners, and moving too quickly probably wouldn't serve you, right? Because I feel like let's wait till this energy is clear. Some of you may be having a romance already, but I feel like, am I making plans to move in or marry? Maybe we're talking about it, but I feel like again, this person has to clear um just energy of the past, and I feel like temperance is saying, you know, it's all in divine timing. It's all in divine timing. And that just means we shouldn't sit there and worry about what we can't control. If we can't control it, we got to let that energy go, because otherwise it'll drive us crazy. But ultimately, I see the energy of, needing to go deep, and then someone who actually does it. And it all seems to stem from, again, the missing, right? The missing of the energy. But the wheel was here, so I do feel like I have the opportunity to do it again if you choose, right? Though I do have the Two of Cups, so this is soulmate energy. This shows you also that you're moving, really moving into the area of being in soulmate energy, whether it be in the work or whether that be in love or both. For some of you, it's both, right? Um, so that's what you're moving towards. And over here, I feel like I kind of got to just like let this be, because we have the Knight of Cups here. Temperance is saying, you know, don't try to control when that cup shows. It'll show in its divine. So, in other words, I'll be in the right place at the right time. Some of you, I feel like it's communication coming directly into the home. Um, and as it relates to love, someone may say to you, I've had a chance to reflect. And upon my reflection, I've I've seen my own sword. I've seen the pain I've caused. Um, it's not always them causing pain. Sometimes we cause them pain, and someone going through the forgiveness period. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Um, just glancing around. This period of rest is important because what does it do? It changes my outlook for my future. This is looking optimistically at my future and all that it can be. This is me not putting any limits on what can be, but this is me actively participating in it too. So I'm being active in this energy. This is not sitting back and waiting. This is You know, let's go, baby. Let's go. We have the 2 right here. So I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. You'll let me know. It felt a little confusing, I'll be honest. But I feel like you are going to get this. Like I never stop reading just because I don't totally understand it, because maybe I'm not meant to understand everything. Maybe I haven't had certain experiences yet that you've had. Um, but you have, right? So you get it. So, anyways, guys, I love you. For those who are celebrating your birthday, happy birthday. Um, and everyone else, happy holidays. I just want to thank you for all your beautiful support of my channel, through your beautiful comments, your donations, your likes, your subscribes, your shares, all of that. I could not have, I couldn't have gone through this year without you, and that's the truth. Literally could not have gotten through this year without all of you, so I thank you so much. I am eternally grateful. Um, yeah, this is about change, but this is not about us trying to control the timing of it. So I think I'll leave it there. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.